in my neighborhood. They stay busy, busier than busy. Community Connections Group, James Linton, who is the president, they have the financial literacy program, and they do so much. They have all kinds of things that they do. They also have the Portland Anti-Violence Coalition. I'm sure he's going to tell me about 42 other groups and things that they're doing. James, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. So good to see you.
Good to see you too. How did Christmas turn out? I know you all made sure that people had holiday meals and that children were taken care of for the holidays.
Well, we decided because of funding this year, we were going to do 50 families for Christmas and 50 families with food boxes. So we ended up doing 75.
Of course you did.
Because the need is just so great out there right now. So I want to thank all of our community partners that help out, Dawne Gee and everybody else who comes on board, who allows Community Connections Group to be a blessing to so many people because they participate and they believe in us. So we really want to thank those guys.
Well, they're a grassroots, on the ground group if you ever want to volunteer or help. So where do you want to start?
Let's talk about the Anti-Violence Coalition.
Okay, all right. Portland Anti-Violence Coalition. This is new for you all.
This is very new for me. I found out about it about 2 years ago and decided that we had enough going on. But they reached out to me in October and said, James, we're working, but we need to relook at this thing and breathe some life and have an infusion into the program. So we decided, we talked to our board, we are now working with the Portland Anti-Violence Coalition, and we are breathing life into the program, and we're getting ready to get it started and get it moving and try to make a difference in these streets.
Okay, so what's that mean? What's it look like, and what do you need?
Well, what we need, of course, we need young people. What we like to do is inspire young people by giving them a reason to have some hope and a reason to live. And what I mean by that, we bring them in. There are 12 precincts in Portland right now. What we hope to do by getting kids engaged, I want to invite 2 kids from all 12 precincts. That gives us 24 kids to start out with. Now, we want the kids to come in and tell us what their needs are, what their concerns are, what's going on in the school systems, and how we can best serve them. The other idea I came up with is I want them to shoot a movie. Because, you know, kids are on social media and they're making things happen. So we're going to buy 2 iPads, and the kids are going to make a movie on how to be great in the city and how to stop violence. Because if we get everybody at the table at the same time, all the organizations and all the groups that we're going to be working with, all the new groups that we're asking to come out on February the 5th at 5:30 at our building, we need ideas, we need thoughts, we need people who believe that we can make a difference in this city. Because there's no one way to get out of this problem that we have. So there has to be multiple things going on at the same time. That's the reason we are trying to build this huge coalition of people. There are 13,000 registered voters in the Portland area, okay? Say if we got 25% of those people, that gives us over 3,000 people that we can work with to make a difference in their own neighborhoods. So that's the way to get started.
And it starts in your own neighborhood.
It starts in your own neighborhood.
Well, it starts in your own home. And then
it starts in your house with your parents.
Yeah.
It translates to the street. It translates to the block. We clean up one block, you know, then we move over to the next block. We clean up one neighborhood. Then before you know it, people are duplicating our efforts, and we're cleaning up the entire city.
Absolutely. Okay, so you need 24 kids in the 12 precincts of Portland. How do they become part of this?
Well, you can go to our website, or you can send me a text message, because on February the 5th, we're asking those young people to show up, the parents to show up, anybody who has a thought or idea on how to curb this violence. It has gotten out of control. When you see TV, when you walk through the neighborhoods, you can see things just ready to happen. Until we take ownership of where we live, until we take ownership of what's happening on our streets, it will continue to happen. So we need everybody's participation. If you're watching right now and you don't have time to get involved, text me your idea, because we're coming to the table and I want to roll this program out with great ideas, and we want to listen to our children. We want to listen to our children. We found out in our financial literacy program, one of the kids was suffering at school with his grades because they were trying to force him into a gang. And I don't think any child should have to live under that kind of fear. So we have to listen to our kids, find out what's going on, and we have to save their lives and give them the hope and love that people gave us years ago.
You know what the crazy thing is? I tell this story all the time. We had a child whose grades were suffering, and he didn't have a coat. You know, but he got a coat, everything turned around. Simple thing like that.
Something as simple as a coat.
You got a coat. It's a crazy thing. Are the meetings at 2500 Montgomery Street?
2500 Montgomery Street at 5:30. The Office of Healthy and Safe Neighborhoods will be there. And all of our community partners are coming in. So this.
And what day? What's the first meeting?
February the 5th.
Okay, February 5th. You are still doing your financial literacy program for kids 13 through 17 years of age?
We have 10 spots left for that. The financial literacy program is where we teach them Banking 101. Republic Bank just came on.
Yay,
2
Republic
days ago.
Bank.
So they're going to match, we give the kids at graduation $50 to open a bank account. They're going to match it with $50. Then we teach them reading comprehension, preparing for how to pay for college, savings and investments, understanding stocks, bonds, mutual funds, preparing for adulthood, credit versus borrowing, renting versus owning, insurance, taxes, preparing for retirement. Because we have to talk about all these things. Well, these young people have a lot of wealth. Their parents give them a lot of money, so let's teach them how to use this money wisely.
Absolutely.
And we need volunteers.
And you need food to feed the kids.
We got to feed them breakfast. We got to feed them lunch. So we need people to get involved with that. That is a huge undertaking because you have 30 kids in the building at one time. You're going to have the other 24 kids in the building, and then you're going to have another 20 volunteers in the building.
Right.
So we're feeding a lot of people every Saturday, twice a day. So we need money. You can go to the website and make a donation. Or if you own a huge restaurant, donate the food.
Come on, let's do it.
Cover one Saturday for me.
Let's do it. All right, we've run out of time. And you feed families on Thursday, the homeless, and last Sunday of each month. So you need food for that, too.
We need food for that. We're not a food pantry, but we feed the homeless the last Sunday of each month. And then we give away 50 food boxes on Thursday to every family.
All right. We appreciate what you do.
Thank you.
It's Community Connections, Community Connections GRP. That stands for group.org, Community Connections GRP group.org. Help them because they're helping our community. You know I love you.
And I love you right back.
I appreciate you.